in an effort to help with names. We have Carl, we have Joseph, we have Glenn. Veronica, thank you. It takes me a few weeks to ask these gentlemen, sometimes more than a few weeks. Veronica, and we have Carl. Thank you all for being here. I don't really have any other announcements other than the walk is coming up actually it's a month from today, isn't it? Is it the 7th or 8th of October is the walk? It's hang on, let me get the right, I don't want to tell you the wrong date. Should have had Kathy do an announcement while she was here. Boom, October the 8th. So I don't even know what today's date is anymore. Is it the 8th today? 9/8? Okay, so 1 month from today is the walk. Great fundraising opportunity. It supports a lot of the programs like this one here. And I am going to be starting a Tai Chi team. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But you can form your own team if you want. Fundraising, again, it helps support these programs that you're in right here. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. Stand if you are able. Let's do some Tai Chi. Remember, if you get tired, go ahead and sit down, all right? Don't ever exercise, pardon me, don't ever exercise on tired legs, okay? Another person, all right? Hey there, how are you? Diana? Hi there. Is it Diana? I got it. See, Veronica didn't believe me. I could get the name right. All right. Good to see you. Perfect timing. We're about ready to start our deep breathing exercises. Yeah, I think so. Everybody have a good weekend? Good. So we're going to stand in the Wuji position. My feet, shoulder or hip distance apart. Put a nice gentle bend in the knees. This activates the leg muscles, kind of tuck in the pelvis, and the head is lifted by a silk thread. So good straight body posture in this direction, and good straight body posture in this direction. Try and stand in this Wuji position all hour if you are able to. If your legs get tired, you can kind of raise up a little bit. That'll make it a little easier. If you think I'm not working you hard enough, you can sink down lower. Careful with that though, all right? And again, if you get tired, just go ahead and have a seat, okay? All right, we're gonna do deep breathing. Breathing from the belly. Inhale through the nose. Let the belly expand. Exhale through the mouth and let the belly contract. Let's begin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. Arms over the head next. Be kind to your shoulders. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms to the ceiling. And you'll go Cardinals. Inhale. And exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, pushing the palms out, fingertips up. Feel the nice stretch on the arms. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. We'll do that 2 more times. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One last time to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms in the diagonals. I'll be mirroring you. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. We're making the leg of an X. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Keep looking straight in front of you as you do this. Inhale. As we exhale, keep that upper body nice and straight. Make sure that you're not leaning. We're not doing this, but doing this. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down as we exhale. Good posture, everybody. Inhale. So keep that same posture as we exhale, left up, right down. Keep that good straight body posture. Inhale. And exhale, right hand up and left hand down. Keep looking straight in front of you as you do this. One more time each side. Inhale to center. Exhale, left up, right down. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, right up, left down. Beautiful. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. We'll flap the arms like bird wings. Again, be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. Nice and slow. And then as we exhale, let the hands float down. Don't drop the hands. Just let them float down. You're the one in control. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, floating the hands down. Beautiful. Inhale, big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, go very, very slow as you relax the hands down. So I'm halfway right now. Relax the hands down. Lastly, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Again, nice and slow and smooth. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. Nice and slow. Again, big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. And there you have it. That's our breathing exercises. Just to let you know, a couple of opportunities. There is a yoga class being offered here, very same spot, on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. Has anybody here been to the yoga class? You have. What do you think? I've heard good things about it, and I've met the instructor. She seems like a really good instructor, and she caters it for the people that are there. So yoga makes a very good complementary exercise to Tai Chi, okay? Also, we have 2 Tai Chi classes on Friday and a meditation class kind of stuck in between. So from 10 to 10:45, we have a class very similar to this one. 10:45 to 11, we do meditation, which if you haven't practiced meditation, I see it do some amazing things for people with Parkinson's, all right? I've seen it help tremors. I've seen it help dyskinesia. I've seen it help anxiety, okay? And I know asking a person with Parkinson's to meditate is like rubbing your fingernails on a chalkboard, right? But it really does work amazingly well, okay? And then from 11:15 to 12:15, we have a level 2 class. And I do more of the forms there. So we don't do much sitting down in that class. So if you're interested in that class, just come and see me and I'll let you know if I think it's appropriate for you or not, okay? But you're pretty much moving or standing all hour in that class. So it's a good idea to start. And what I always say is when you start to feel really comfortable with the warm-up exercises, that's probably a good time to consider doing a level 2 class. Okay? Any questions about that? All right. Let's do the warm-up exercises. First one, so we have 12 warm-up exercises. Neck, shoulders, lower spine, hips, knees, and ankles. We're going to start at the neck. First one, chin tuck. Keep the chin level. Feel like someone's kind of gently pushing back on the chin. Just concentrate on keeping that chin level. All right? All right. By the way, I keep glancing over here because we're online. I'm making sure there's no comments that pop up. Okay? So from the Wuji position, float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. And then the hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Once again, we float the hands up in front of us. Chin is level. Keep the chin level as you tuck in the chin. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the neck. The hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and we sink the chin to the chest. Let's do that one more time. We float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Good job. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, we're going to look over one shoulder and look over the other shoulder. As we look over the shoulder, we're going to bring one hand with us, and with the opposite hand, kind of push down like you're trying to tell a dog to stay down. All right? Becomes a really good brain exercise also. So prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. I'm mirroring you once again. So palms are facing one another. Just turning the neck. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, gently push down on the left hand. And then come back to center, back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, now the right hand is on top. And watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Look to the left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center, back to prayer hand. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, push down on the left. And come back to center, back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Look to the left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Looking good. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Right hand over the right shoulder. Notice my hand is below the level of my shoulder, which keeps the shoulder relaxed. I'm turning my neck, looking, feeling that stretch in the neck. And I come back to center, prayer hand. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder. Again, keeping the hand below the level of the shoulder, looking left and pushing down on the right. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hands. Relax the hands down. Excellent. Good work. Forward shoulder circles. Remember, we're trying to keep our waist still. So as I bring the shoulders forward, I'm not bending or leaning forward. So when you look at it from the side, my shoulders go back, up, forward, but I haven't moved my waist. Okay? Because that would be a waste of time. Boom, boom. Sorry, we're empty nesters. My girls aren't around anymore, so you guys have to pay the price for the dad jokes, okay? From the Wuji position, bring the shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Beautiful. Keep looking straight ahead as you do this exercise. If you kind of start looking towards the ground, you'll tend to start leaning forward. So keep that head lifted. If you don't want to focus on me, and I understand that, focus on that logo here, or you can look at the TVs that aren't playing anything. So we're going to reverse that. Bring the shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Good job. All right. Next, shoulder exercise. Gathering chi, like we did in the breathing. Now we're working the shoulder. So we're going to do what the Chinese call reaching for infinity. You imagine someone's gently pulling at your wrist and you start to open and expand the body. I am firmly convinced, this has never been studied, probably won't be, but I'm firmly convinced that this helps with the rigidity of Parkinson's disease. As Parkinson's wants to make the body contract, this opposes that by opening and expanding the body. Okay, so on those days when you're feeling really tight, think about living your life open that day, right? So you're expanding the chest, and then the next exercise we're expanding the spine. Okay, so imagine someone's gently pulling at your wrist. We're going to inhale. We're gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. We're not forcing anything. And then relax the hands down. And again, gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Usually you're going to feel this in your shoulder and elbow, and then the chest and the back. One more time. Imagine someone's gently pulling at your wrist. Feel that beautiful stretch. And then exhale and relax the hands down. Excellent. Moving on, touching heaven and earth, lifting that head by the silk thread. Okay. Last exercise opens the body horizontally. This opens the body vertically. Okay. If you're having back issues, this is a great exercise to work on. All right. Keep looking straight ahead. Don't look up at the ceiling. Look straight ahead and imagine your head is floating towards the ceiling. You're going to feel a stretch, usually in the lower back, but everybody's a little different on this one. Okay. Pardon me? You feel it in your calves. Really? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's different, you know. Everybody has, their body tightens up in different areas, but it's all so interconnected with one another. I was working with one Parkinson's gentleman, and I noticed when he would lift this hand, this heel would come up simultaneously, and because of the connection, so he'd lift this hand, and the opposite heel would come up. Quite interesting. It's that interconnective tissue, the fascia tissue. It runs through our whole body, and I'm firmly convinced, and I'm not a doctor, and I don't even play one on TV, but I'm firmly convinced that the fascia tissue is integral to Parkinson's disease. I'd love to see somebody do a study on that, because I worked one weekend and I've studied since then. A guy who works on the fascia system, both for martial arts and health. And I'm firmly convinced there's a tie between Parkinson's and the fascia system. Ooh, you're asking the wrong guy to spell, especially French. Fascia, F-A-S-I-A. There's a F-A-S-C-I-A maybe. Okay, yeah. You'll get a lot of pops for myofascial release, that's people who give massages are working on the fascia system also. So we're touching heaven and earth. We're lifting the head up by the silk thread. I got to be careful. You get me talking about fascia, then we'll go into the 5-minute lecture phase. There's some amazing stuff about it. Amazing stuff. It explains a lot of things that people can't or haven't been able to explain earlier. So, all right. Touching heaven and earth, floating the head towards the ceiling. We start out in prayer hand position. Left hand pushes up, right hand pushes down, and I stretch the spine, float the head towards the ceiling. And I come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, again, gently stretching the spine. I don't change the bend in my knees, but I float the head towards the ceiling, and I come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, float the head towards the ceiling, feel that beautiful stretch. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. and come back to center. Relax the hands down. Everybody's looking really good, so I'm going to give you an enhancement on this one. If I tell you just to, like, if you have a piece of rubber band that's just, think of it, it's not of a circle, but a straight line. And I tell you to, I want you to stretch the rubber band, but I only pull one side, it's not going to stretch, right? It's got to have something to anchor to. And that's why when we're standing in the Wuji position, when we tuck in the pelvis, that anchors the lower part of our spine. And then as we lift the head up by the silk thread, that's what gives our spine the stretch, all right? If you have a rubber band, you have to have that anchor point to pull up from, okay? Also, if you're in a nice deep bend, let's say, because this will be a little easier to show, if I'm in a nice deep knee bend, and if I lift the head and simultaneously lift the legs, I'm not doing any stretching. I'm getting a little taller, but it's all coming from the knees. So I leave my knees in the bend, I tuck in the pelvis, and then I lift the head up by the silk thread, and then I'm going to feel that stretch, okay? I saw that pondering look. Pardon me? Oh no, just imagine your head is floating towards the ceiling. Okay? So, prayer hand position. Left hand pushes up, right hand pushes down, stretching the spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. Come back to center. Excellent. One more time, keep looking straight ahead. Left up, right down, gently stretch that spine. Come back to center, or the calves, I guess. Right hand up, left hand down. Again, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Relax the hands down. Excellent. Carrying the ball side to side, our second lower spine exercise. We're not moving the hips. I'm turning my upper body, so I'm turning my belly button from the left side to the right side without moving my hips. All right? This isn't a big movement. It's not a big grandiose movement. It's just a little bit left and right, but I feel a nice stretch in my lower back when I do that, okay? So we start out in the prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. And I gently turn to the left. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. And then I turn the ball over so the right hand is on top, and then gently turn to the right. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top, and then gently turn to the left. Not moving the hips, just the upper body. I stay on the left side as I turn the ball over so the right hand is on top. Then I gently turn to the right. I stay on the right side as I turn the ball over. Left hand is on top. Then I gently turn to the left. I stay on the left side as I turn the ball over. Right hand is on top and gently turn to the right. And then I turn the ball over. I come back to center and relax the hands down. By the way, I have one of my fun shirts on, Waving Hands Like Clouds. It's one of the movements we do. It actually builds off of that exercise that we just did there to wave hands like clouds. All right, let's do one more exercise before we have a seat and work on our legs, all right? So this is a leg strengthening exercise. This is kind of outside the warm-up exercises, but it's a really good leg strengthening exercise, all right? So concentrate on keeping your knee bent and keeping the body straight. Use your chairs, all right? It's going to help you with your balance. So we start from the Wuji position. I'm going to weight shift left and keep a bend in the left knee. All the weight's on the left foot. I take the right foot, tap the right toe next to the left foot. Then I tap the right toe in front of me, keeping all the weight left. I have no weight on the right foot. And come back to the cat stance. Keep a bend in that left knee. Tap, right toe out to the side, empty, no weight on the right, all the weight's left. And cat stance. And the exciting one, tap the right toe behind us, excellent spacing between the feet, good job. And back to cat stance. And back to Wu Ji as your left leg screams at you. Other side, weight shifts right, bend in the right knee. Left foot, cat. Tap, left toe to the front, empty. And cat stance. Tap, left toe to the side. Keep all your weight right, keep a bend in the right knee. And cat stance. And tap left toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Make sure you've got plenty of space, right? Don't make me say your name. Cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Isn't that a fun exercise? So, I guess you don't think it's a fun exercise, huh? Pardon me? It's a great exercise. And it's kind of funny. I've had a lot of students tell me, I really don't like that exercise. And a couple months later, they go, that's one of my favorite exercises now. Because they realize how much it helps balance by doing it. And so a lot of people, first off, hate that exercise and end up learning to like it. One more quick point before we sit down. You're going to hear me talking constantly about posture. And I do this with all of my classes, but it's even more important for my Parkinson's friends to be constantly working on your posture, all right? Think not only of your posture in this direction, but also consider it in this direction. Sometimes, like doing that last exercise, when we challenge our balance a little bit, sometimes we'll start like kind of rotating more towards a fetal position, and we'll start doing this. You see how I'm no longer in a good straight body posture. I'm starting to curl in. Much better to do this than doing this, okay? So sometimes when we start challenging our balance, our body starts to go into this type of a movement. So consider not only your posture here, but your posture from this direction, okay? All right, so let's have a seat. I'm gonna grab a chair from over here. We're gonna do some seated exercises. No, you're good, you're good. Oh, thank you. I see we still need to work on sitting Tai Chi style. So as we sit Tai Chi style, we sit up on the edge of the chair. We don't use the back of the chair. My feet are flat on the floor, 90-degree angle between the upper and the lower leg, so the knee is directly over the heel, okay? Pelvic bone is a flat bone. This is the one you have to be really cognizant of. The pelvic bone, it's kind of a bowl-shaped bone, but let's consider it flat for our purposes here. And a lot of times people want to rock back on the pelvic bone. Instead, you want to rock forward on the pelvic bone. See how that straightens my back? Not a straight back, straight back. And as soon as you rock the pelvic bone, your head starts moving forward, all right? So you rock forward on the pelvic bone, and then you lift the head up by the silk thread. See how that gives me a nice straight back from this point of view? Also, good straight body posture from this point of view, okay? I know it sounds silly, but practice sitting like this. Practice this at home when you're watching the Cardinal game or doing your computer games, playing Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe you're reading a book tonight, doing some computer work. Practice sitting up nice and straight like this. You will find that you'll sit like this for a little while and you'll be like, okay, I need to take a break. But if you keep practicing it just a little bit every day, you're going to find you're going to be able to sit like this longer and longer. And then you're going to find your core is stronger. And then you will also find that when you stand up, you won't start rotating forward like this. You're going to have the core strength to keep the body straight. Okay? It all works together. So from this position, we're going to do 2 hip exercises. The first hip exercise, 2 motions. First motion, lifting the knee towards the chest. All right? I'm keeping the back and the body straight as I do this. Second motion, pushing the foot down, like you're trying to drive your foot down through the floor. Again, keeping the back and the body straight as you do this, all right? It helps people to think that as you're lifting your knee, you kind of lift that head by the silk thread simultaneously. That's going to help you with your posture, okay? Doesn't that sound like fun? Thank you. Hands up in front. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that reverse. We're going to start with the left leg. So hands behind us, lift the left knee to the chest, keeping the back of the body nice and straight. And then float the foot to the ground. Hands in front of us and push down on the left foot hard as you can. Pushing down, push, 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 and relax. 2 more times. Lift the left knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push down, push, 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 and relax. 1 more time. Lift the left knee to the chest, back and body stay nice and straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot hard as you can, pushing down, push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Make sure your knee is directly over your heel as you do this, all right? Yes, sir. You don't mind being reprimanded? I can yell at you? Okay. I try not to point people out individually because some people are very sensitive to that. Pardon me? Yes, you do. Yep. And that's not a reprimand. I mean, our body starts to go into things. So that is one of the things I would tell you to work on. And I would start here in the chair, practice sitting like this a little bit every night. Because yes, you do lean forward. And when your balance is tested, you lean forward even more than that. You're not the only one, but you were the most dramatic. Dramatic is too big of a term. You're the best example today of when the balance is challenged, you start rotating forward. And that's not a reprimand. That's just an observation. And right, exactly. And trying to not get myself in trouble. The other way that you can help yourself with this is a really easy way to do it. Most people don't think of it. Almost everybody's got a smartphone, right? So put it in video mode, set it up set it up in front of you, turn on the video, take a video of yourself doing a few of these exercises, or sit in front of a full-length mirror and watch yourself exercise. It works wonders. It really does. I've had a couple of my students that I've said, one lady, she was doing some of these seated exercises in her family room. And I finally convinced her to put a mirror like right next to the TV because she sits in the one chair and watches TV. Almost everybody does that, right? I said, put a full-length mirror right next to the TV, turn the TV off, and just practice a few of the exercises. And she was like, wow, that makes a big difference. I didn't realize how much I was leaning. And you just have to see it. But using the video function on your phone is a really good way to see what you're doing. Okay? So thank you for saying that. Yes, I won't reprimand you, but I will point things out to you. Okay? Coaching. There you go. I like that word. All right, other side. Right, did we do both sides? I didn't think so. Pause doing that. Thank you. Right side. Lift the right knee to the chest, hands behind us. I'm glad somebody's paying attention. And then hands in front of us and push down on the right foot hard as you can. Pushing down, push, 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 and relax. Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body nice and straight. Good job. Float the foot to the ground. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot hard as you can. And relax. Make sure both feet flat on the ground, knees over the heels. Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And then push the foot down hard as you can, trying to drive it through the floor. And relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. I will tell you guys, this is just the way that I teach. So, because I don't like to call people out. But if I see somebody doing something, I usually will bring it up, like, keeping your back straight or something. I'm gonna use you as an example. All right. So if I see somebody like keeping the back straight, I'll just make a general comment about it. And because everyone sometimes you find yourself doing this, it's like, oh yeah, I need that gentle reminder about it. If I feel like the person is not realizing it, I will actually look at them and say it again without saying their name. I'll kind of glance at them when I'm talking about it. And sometimes I'll like catch them after class or something like that also. It's not in my nature to go, Glenn, what are you doing, dude? But you've been a martial artist, so you're used to that. So just so you know, so like if I'm looking, I watch everybody, but if I'm saying, hey, work on keeping your back straight, if I'm looking at you when I say it, I just might be talking to you. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Actually, it's the second hip exercise. Well, first hip exercise, second way. So turn to the right hand side of the chair. Knees are together, right hand side of the chair. We're going to slide our left leg out and we're going to keep the knee over the heel. So I'm not doing this or this or this. All right. But as I slide out, I'm going to feel a stretch on the inside of the legs. I'm going to feel it in the hips and I'm going to feel it in the lower back. All right. So let's try just the leg first. So knees together, right hand side of the chair, left leg, slide that left leg out as far as you are able to. Feel that nice stretch. Good job. And bring the knees back together again. So let's add the hands and work our brain. So for our hand position, slide the left leg out as we push against an imaginary wall on the right hand side. So I'm pushing against a wall onto the right, sliding the left leg out and come back to center. I have both hands pushing against the right hand wall as I slide the left leg out. And I feel that nice stretch. And I come back to center. Relax the hands down. Go ahead and walk over to the left-hand side of the chair. We're going to do the same thing. As soon as I adjust my microphone. Right leg. Let's start with just the leg first. So slide that right leg out. Keep the knee over the heel. Keep the knee over the heel. I give you my teaching tricks. And then come back to center. Let's add the hands. Prayer hand position. I'm pushing against an imaginary wall on the left as I slide the right leg across the ground. And I come back to center. One more time. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Feel the stretch. Keep the knee over the heel. And come back to center and relax the hands down. Go ahead and walk to center and shake the legs loose. Excellent. Good work, everybody. So next exercise. You doing okay, Carl? Just testing things? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a big thing with Parkinson's, isn't it? Trying to stay loose. Yeah, trying to get rid of that rigidity. Yep. All right, next exercise, heel kick. 4 motions with the leg. First, we're going to pick the leg up. Second, we're going to kick the leg out. Third, we're going to pick the leg back up. Don't forget this step. Fourth, we're going to float the foot to the ground. All right? Keeping the back straight from this direction, keeping the body straight from this direction. The key on this exercise is this lifting of the knee. So you want to try and lift the knee just a little higher each time, all the while keeping your back and body straight. All right? meaning I would much rather, if the highest you can lift your knee is this high before you start rotating backwards, then great, start here. As your body starts to loosen up and the muscles start to get stronger, you'll be able to go even higher, okay? All right. Oh, and one more thing. We're gonna punch out the opposite hand to work our brain. We're gonna punch out the opposite hand, all right? So as I'm kicking left, I punch out with the right hand, okay? So that's all you have to remember, 20 things simultaneously. By the way, you're doing very good for your first time. I'm serious. There's a lot. I mean, and the cool thing, everybody here has had their first lesson. And I bet you everybody here remembers walking out going, wow, there's a lot of information. How am I ever going to remember that? And you don't have to. We have it on videotape for you. And I'll be here next Thursday going through the same thing. And then you start to remember things. Okay? So hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're going to start with the left leg. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, hover the foot over the ground, and then float it to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Don't forget that third step of after the kick, bring the foot here, pause, and float the foot to the ground, all right? Sit up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out, left fist. And pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good work, everybody. Don't forget that third step on both sides. You might be doing it fine on one side, but on the other side, you kind of end up bringing the foot back like this. We're going to come back from here and then down. Okay? Next exercise. Doing all right? Okay. Probably working muscles you haven't worked in a little while. Yeah, that tends to happen. But that's one of the beautiful things about Tai Chi. It kind of gets the body back working the way it was designed to work. All right, toe kick is next. Same exercise. Only difference is we were doing a heel kick. Now we do a toe kick. All right. And one word about this also. So I've told you about if you're having rigidity, like in the arms, shoulder, and that stretching the body horizontally, the gathering chi, opening the body horizontally. And then I discussed open the body vertically, which helps open up the spine, right? I really hadn't discussed the legs. And this exercise, the heel kick, is a great way if you have rigidity in the legs, which you just kind of indicated to me. The way to do that, you can do it on either the heel kick or the toe kick. But if I'm doing it from the heel kick, as I kick out, I leave the knee bent, but I start to push out on the heel and try and get the heel and the hip as far away from one another as they can without locking the knee out. And you feel the legs stretch as you do that. And the toe kick is the same way, but now I'm moving the toe and the hip as far away while keeping a bend in the knee. And you're going to feel the stretch all the way up the leg. Like I felt that in my instep. Okay. So if you're wanting to reduce the rigidity of the legs, that's a good way to do it, is from here. You can also do that from a standing heel kick, but most of the time people are thinking about a lot of other things than stretching their legs at that point. And so that's where the seated makes it a really good chance to kind of open up the legs a little bit and stretch those legs. Okay? So hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're going to do toe kicks. Just get the wire out of my way. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. And then pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out, left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. 2 more times. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out, left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. 1 more time. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Check your posture. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. All right. Having fun? All right. Let's do a hamstring stretch while we're in the chair. So again, we're going to depart from the warm-up exercises. But this helps with rigidity in the leg. This helps the back part of the thigh, those hamstrings, which attach up on the pelvic girdle. So when the hamstrings are tight, they can start to pull the pelvis and give us back issues. Okay? Mm-hmm. Well, so what usually happens with Parkinson's is we have a weak side and a strong side. And it appears to me that your left side is your weak side. And that's what's happening. You're probably not lifting that left leg as much as you do the right leg. So on your right side, you probably have more rigidity. And on the left side, you have that weakness. This is one of the many beautiful things about Tai Chi is we're working both the rigidity because you're getting some flexibility and you're getting strength, and we're doing it evenly on both sides. What I would keep track of or be cognizant of is maybe a better word is as you are moving about, number one, slow down. Don't have to live at that world's pace. You can now live at your pace. Everybody in this room has earned the right to move at their pace, not the rest of the world around you's pace. All right? So slow down and make sure that you're lifting your knee when you walk. All right? Quite common. This is actually what doctors look for when they diagnose Parkinson's. They'll look for a walking gait where you just kind of slide the foot forward. And you can actually hear it sometimes. I mean, I listen to my Parkinson's friends walk, and I'll hear their foot across the carpet and so we need to learn to lift the knee when we walk. All right. The only way that leg's going to get stronger is if you exercise it. These heel kick exercises are a great way to do that. And so as you do the heel kicks, work on lifting that knee a little higher each time, all the while keeping the back straight. So you're not doing this, but doing this. Okay? So that's a great question. It's a great question. Any other questions? All right. Hamstring stretch. Sure, no problem. First hamstring stretch. Left foot out in front of us. Keep a bend in the knee. Don't lock the knee out. And then release down onto the left leg. We're not forcing anything. This is a nice, gentle stretch. Notice my voice isn't changing. I'm not doing this. And then tuck in the chin and round up. Bring the left foot in. Right foot out. Toe up. Keep a bend in the right knee. And release down onto the right leg. Nice and gentle. And not stretching. Shouldn't feel any pain. Tuck in the chin and round up. You may feel a muscle that says, I haven't stretched that way in a while. What the heck are you doing? but we don't want you to feel any pain. So when the Chinese stretch, they don't force things, all right? They move to where they feel the muscle stretching, and then they try and breathe relaxation into that muscle. In America, they always teach you to stretch, to like stretch it to the max point and then start bouncing or something like that. It's like, that's a really good way to tear a muscle, okay? Let's do it again. Toe up, left foot, toe up, bending the left knee and release down onto the left leg, not forcing anything. And then tucking in the chin and rounding up. Bring the left foot back. Right foot out, toe up, bending the right knee. Release down onto the right leg. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. And tuck in the chin and round up. Bring the right foot back in. Second hamstring exercise, left foot flat on the ground. Release down onto the left leg. Once again, feel how the stretch is now moved. Tuck in the chin and round up. Left foot comes back, right foot out, foot flat, release down onto the right leg. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. Tuck in the chin and round up. One more time, each side. Left foot out, foot flat. Pretty much have to keep a bend in the knee at this point. Release down onto the left leg. Nice and gentle and easy. Tuck in the chin and round up. And then right foot out, foot flat, and release down onto the right leg. Again, not overstretching. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Tuck in the chin and round up. Beautiful. Now, we've been doing this with our back. So let's go the opposite way. We're going to do a couple back arches. Look straight ahead. Don't look up at the ceiling, all right? I'm going to rock forward on the pelvis, shoulders back. Sternum is out. Feeling that nice stretch and looking straight ahead. And relax. Again, stretching, arching the back, looking straight ahead. And relax. Beautiful. That help? Okay. Good politically correct answer. No, you didn't help me, but I definitely felt it. All right. So let's stand up. Let's do our ankle exercise. Let's finish the warm-up set with our ankle exercises. These are simple, but very, very important. My Parkinson's friends, you need to concentrate on these exercises, all right? So weight shifts left, bending the left knee. Use that chair if you need to. Actually, that's all right. Right foot, touch heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Set the right foot down. Weight shifts right, left foot. Touch heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Weight shifts left. Second ankle exercise. Right foot. Touch little toe outside of the foot. Big toe inside of the foot. Little toe and big toe outside of the foot, inside of the foot. Then weight shifts to the right, left foot, touch the little toe, big toe, outside, inside, or the next class I'm going to teach, they love it when I say little piggy and the big piggy. They're a bunch of, it's young adults with special needs. So yeah, feel those, right? All right, shake those legs loose. All right, we got time for one more exercise. So let's do one more standing exercise. Everybody good with that? I love this exercise, especially for people with Parkinson's. I'm turning sideways just to demonstrate. We're going to put all of our weight on one leg. We're going to hold on to the chair. We're going to tap the heel in front of us and then tap the toe behind us. We're going to keep the body nice and straight. As I start out, my heel and toe are in close. As you get better and your balance improves, you'll be able to go further back, always keeping the upper body nice and straight. From this perspective, as you step back, keep plenty of space between your feet. Okay? Plenty of space between the feet. We want this to become a habit for you. This is a really bad habit to be in. Okay? All right. Weight shifts right. Use that chair if you need to. Bend in the right knee. Empty left heel and empty left toe. Empty on the heel and empty on the toe. Empty heel, keep all your weight right, and empty toe. And then come back to center. Weight shifts left. Bend in the left knee, upper body straight, empty right heel, empty right toe. What the heck is that? Sorry about that. Empty heel, empty toe. Don't do that. Empty heel, empty toe. Pardon me? Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. All right. That's a challenge. Tapping your toe behind you, big balance challenge, right? Kitchen counters, great place to work on that exercise. And also, Diana, that exercise is another really good one to practice. I didn't want to throw too much at you at one time, but the other piece of that exercise is as you're touching heel and toe, a lot of times you have a tendency just to kind of swing the leg through. What I love my Parkinson's friends to do is lift the knee, touch the heel, lift the knee, touch the toe. Doesn't need to be as high as what I'm lifting my knee, but it helps build that habit to be lifting the knee. Okay? All right. Any questions? 3 cool down exercises. Lightly punch or slap the legs. Next, tighten up all the muscles of the body. And relax. Tighten up the muscles. Relax. And one more time, tighten up the muscles. And relax. And lastly, gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. I'll see some of you tomorrow possibly, or I'll see you next Thursday. Carl, Veronica, Glenn, Joseph, Carl, and Diana. Have yourselves a great evening. Go Cardinals. Veronica, you did really well. Excellent.